You walk into a workplace investigation and sit down, and the first thing you hear is, can you help us understand why you did X, Y, and Z? Pay attention, right? Because that question changes everything. Most employees hear that and think, okay, I just want to tell my side. But no, that's not a neutral starting point. A real fact finding interview sounds like, can you walk us through what happened? That question is open. It means we're still gathering information. But why did you help us understand your reasoning? What made you choose to? Those questions contain something dangerous as assumption. The allegation is already sitting inside the wording itself. Not what happened, but explain yourself. And most employees never notice the shift because the meeting still sounds calm, professional, collaborative. So they start talking, explaining, clarifying, trying to sound reasonable, saying things they probably shouldn't say. And meanwhile, they are unknowingly responding inside of a framework that may already be forming inside them. I'm Noel, and I spent 30 years inside of executive HR, and I ran investigations, led employee relations, and wrote findings. And employees consistently underestimate one thing. The investigation often starts before they answer the first question, because once the conversation begins with, why did you, instead of what happened, you no longer simply given information, but you are defending yourself inside of a narrative that they already formed. And that's how people accidentally walk themselves deeper into investigations, not because they were dishonest, but because they didn't realize the interview had already shifted. And by the time most employees recognize it, their own words have already helped reinforce the conclusion. And that's the part nobody sees coming, right? Because the wording tells you whether it's the investigation or if they're deciding to document what happens next if the decision is already made. And once you hear the difference, you never walk into those meetings the same way again.